Climb on buses and planes after their nightmarish cruise.
Fox 10 News reporter Renee Dial stayed up through the night with some of the passengers who made their own arrangements to get home.
There were smiles and waves from cruise passengers crowded onto charter buses as they left the cruise terminal after midnight. But the steady stream of buses wasn't the only transportation the passengers were relying on. There were also taxis, shuttle buses, and even limousines parked outside. Cab driver Frank Johnson was there to get people to their rental cars.
The man at the airport told us to come out here. Said that people were going to be renting cars. He had 50 people bookings.
And limo driver Deshaun Agee says he'd already taken a family of 7 to a nearby hotel.
They're glad they made it here safe. Got them to the hotels. They just want to get in and get warm and get them something to eat.
Some families just weren't up for a long bus ride. They're camped out here at the airport ready to leave first thing in the morning. Several families made their beds on the cushioned seats outside the screening area. Becky Thatcher and her friends, Don and Shannon Haggard, were on the cruise to celebrate Thatcher's birthday. She never dreamed it would turn out the way it did.
There was no electricity, and that's the first thing that people started noticing, and then you couldn't flush the toilets. And so you were told to poop in red bags or the biohazard bags.
As the nightmare cruise neared its end, the friends say they weren't getting much information from Carnival about how they would get home.
It was totally wrong. It had us going where?
Back to Houston.
Back to Houston. Yeah, we would eventually flown back to Houston when we're in Dallas.
To Galveston. Take the bus to New Orleans and then fly to Houston.
Yeah.
But we were destined for Dallas. We're going to take matters into our own hands. We called American Airlines and said we want to book, whatever you got in the morning out. Hopefully we dock in time, because that was a big question too. When would we get back into town and be able to deboard the ship?
Joe and Kim Murphy headed to the airport from the ship too. They're from Fort Worth.
We were supposed to have information in our rooms this morning, and then it wasn't there. Some people got it and some didn't, so we decided just to book our own flight.
This is one trip the passengers will never forget, even though they may want to. In Mobile, I'm Renee Dials, Fox 10 News.